Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through for cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin to find out what messages come through, what cards come out. So the first card we have is the Hierophant. And you do have Taurus energy with this. You could be dealing with a Taurus. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Page of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So with this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this is a pretty attractive energy. I also feel like it is a very respectful energy as well within the situation. I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck, this does also feel like an energy of making something work. And I do feel like being able to nurture a connection, especially. I do feel like there is a sense of also being able to put in time, effort into something because of it meaning a lot to someone. With the Hierophant showing up over here, this does feel like an energy that you could be dealing with someone who is more so of a conservative or traditional type of person. I do feel like there is some aspects of this person that is like that, but I do also feel like when it comes to the way that they are looking at you and feeling about the connection with you, this does also evoke those types of feelings. Do you feel like with the Hierophant, this is a committed energy as well? Or do you feel like this person is all in when it comes to a connection with you, and even when it comes to the way they are feeling about you? This does feel like somebody viewing something as something worth the investment, and I do feel like there is some long-term potential and committed energy with this. With the Five of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of desiring to be able to actually have a sense of peace brought into a situation. You may be in a space where you are ready to move on from something that is no longer weighing heavy on you. I do feel like with this Five of Wands, this does feel like an energy of being able to make amends, but also does feel like an energy of bringing some kind of a peaceful energy into a situation with someone. So I do feel like there could be a desire to be able to make amends with someone, make up with someone, and really reach a place where things are able to flow more naturally, where things feel more peaceful in connection. Do you feel like that's something you may be seeking right now? I also feel like with this Page of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of, I do feel like with this Page of Cups, this is an emotional energy. I also feel like this is also, as far as the emotions, this does feel new. This does also feel like something that's in the initial stages, or this is someone who is a bit inexperienced when it comes to dealing with it. Do you feel like with this Page of Cups that this is also an energy of somebody here really having a lot of attraction, and also feel like it's like an infatuated kind of an energy? But with this Page of Cups showing up over here next to this Queen of Pentacles, I do also feel like there could be a strong age difference that's noticeable. I also feel like that could be in age, but it could just be in maturity levels when it comes to your connection. But I do feel like this does feel like the person you are dealing with has a lot of feelings here. And I do feel like this does also feel like those feelings really taking a step towards something more serious when it comes to how they feel about you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the King of Cups. We have Judgment. And we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords, this does feel like a pretty urgent energy. I do feel like also when it comes to the communication, this does feel like a pretty direct form of communication. I do feel like somebody trying to reach out, somebody trying to get your attention. I also feel that with this Knight of Swords, this feels like a very decisive energy. I do feel like there is a straightforwardness to the communication. I also feel that with this King of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an attempt to get a handle on someone's emotions. Do you feel like this person trying to get a handle on their emotions? I do feel like they go quite deep with this King of Cups showing up over here. But I do get an energy of dealing with somebody who is someone who is attempting or trying to work on showing up in a way that is more so emotionally in control, emotionally mature. Do you feel like there is a lot of feeling here, but there is a sense of also kind of putting a cap on the expression of their emotions? With the Judgment card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of also somebody is desiring a second chance here. Do you feel like you could be also in a space where you are ready to make peace or make amends with someone? Do you feel like with this Judgment card showing up over here, this is also being open to a second chance with someone? But I do feel like with this Judgment card showing up over here, this is after some really deep introspection and some deep consideration. I do feel like it's a lot of thinking, a lot of consideration around the situation before being able to take action. So do you feel like you are kind of leaning towards being able to actually either forgive someone? I do feel like there could be a desire to have a second chance with someone, or for someone to have a second chance with you. And I do feel like there's a lot of thoughts and consideration put into that energy. I do feel like with this Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually reach a place of contentment, especially when it comes to the mental well-being of someone. Do you feel like there is an energy of having someone's thoughts, emotions, keeping them up at night? It is something that definitely stresses them out. But this Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being able to get a relief from that. Do you feel like with that Knight of Swords showing up at the bottom of the deck, this feels like an energy of needing to be able to have something said or needing to be able to say something? Do you feel like with the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse that there is an energy of hearing from someone and that leading to this relief when it comes to the feelings and even just when it comes to the mental overthinking? And I do feel like with this Nine of Swords, this does also feel like clarity being brought into a situation. So I do feel like with this Page of Cups, this person might even have a difficulty with figuring out how to approach you or how to approach their feelings with you and being able to express that with you. Do you feel like there is intention? I also feel like with this Knight of Swords, there's definitely communication here. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have flirt, we have calling in your soulmate, and we have playfulness. So with this flirt card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of getting to know someone. I also feel that this is about getting to know someone on a deeper level as well, but it does feel like taking a light-hearted approach towards that with you. I do feel like there is also a sense of enjoyment in getting to know someone, and I do feel like this is how this person feels about you. With this calling in your soulmate card showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty deep energy and also a deep sense of being able to recognize a connection as being something deeper than just something surface level. Also get that with this Judgment card. This is about being able to actually discern. And I do feel like with this Judgment card, this also feels like an epiphany kind of happening here. Do you feel like when it comes to connection, this does feel like it is lining up with everything you desire? I also feel like being able to recognize this in someone. And I feel with this King of Cups and this Hierophant card showing up over here, that could be also a feeling that they mirror of you. With the playfulness card showing up over here, this is a pretty light-hearted energy as well. Do you feel like there is a sense of being able to actually experience some light-hearted and even enjoyable moments with someone on the horizon? Do you feel like you could be dealing with someone who's younger than you, or this person just has a very youthful spirit that is brought out in them, or when it comes to your connection, there is that feeling of having this playfulness in your interactions? And I do feel like it is something that is quite captivating and also attractive to this person. So I do feel like with this Knight of Swords showing up over here, this feels like communication coming in. I do feel like this could also be communication being started at a very light-hearted start, but leading to something more. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.